Well, Troy, it's New Year's Eve. You know what that means. That's right, Dad. I might finally get my first kid. Fake right! Take the ball downtown! Troy asks if he can have one more basket with all of the confidence and swagger of a real high school jock.
Come on, one more.
One more? Just one more basket, please. All right, hell yeah. This is clearly a popular jock who knows how to party. He actually is getting a little bit too into this. This guy's locking eyes with me like we've been madly in love for years. And why did his voice suddenly get so much more theatrical? Troy jokes that Gabriella should sign up because, you know, they sang together. And Gabriella's response is basically, fuck no. No, I'm not doing that. No, I don't sing. I'm not a freaky genius girl, and I'm definitely not a freaky singer girl.
It's like show music.
Yeah, and you guys would never do anything like sing show music, right? And then cut to them singing the hardest show music in this entire movie. At the end, when they're all singing We're All in This Together, Corbin Blue's just standing around like... This is lame.
Go for it.
What do you mean she makes this feel so right? And should I go for it? Gabriella doesn't want to do the musical. This girl's making me crazy. No, you're crazy. You already were. And then you met a girl. She's the theater kid. And her brother Ryan is the theater kid in boy form. Ryan's like, oh, that's interesting. Look, it says here she's a dolphin. That's funny. Now that I think about it, I can't believe I never noticed. After basketball practice, it's time for Troy to go home and relax. Just kidding. It's time for more basketball. Come on, Troy. Fake left. Take the ball downtown! His dad is a high school basketball coach, and they live in a mansion. What does the mom do? She an arms dealer? Also, he says something new, like going left.
You mean like going left?
When in Get You Ahead in the Game, Troy clearly says coach said to fake right and break left. He already said to do that. That's not new. That's what he already does. So, found a plot hole. Huh, that's weird. Could have sworn I saw basketball. Boys are more than just jocks. They can do other stuff. They can do ballet. No, actually, that's too far. They could do the musical, but only if it's because they want to sing with a girl. Anyway, it's time for another song about how basketball players shouldn't sing, sung by, you guessed it, the basketball players. This stoner skater guy likes to play the cello, and everyone in this school fucking hates it. We're skaters, bro. We don't play the cello. We only skate and smoke weed. And of course we sing. It cuts to him sprinting down the hallway to the kitchen. You can hear everyone else singing, echoing in the background. He's like, they don't believe me. They don't believe I can bake. I gotta show them. So Gabriella shows up and everyone is of course staring at her because they were all just singing about her. They're staring at her, they're pissed, and they kill her. They kill Gabriella.
At my other schools, I was the freaky math girl.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Gabriella, but you are a freak here too. Everyone at this school thinks you're a freak now also. The entire student body, I don't know if you heard, they actually just sang an entire song about it. Now you're the freaky singing girl.
You're a cool guy, Troy.
Thanks. I said call me freaky callback boy. There's a lot of tension here. Like, Mr. Bolton actually hates Gabriella. He hates this 15-year-old girl with all his might. Like, you will never be a basketball. Get out of my son's life. We know the truth! Go back to the zoo, you dolphin! You're not just a guy, Troy. You're freaky callback boy.
Call me freaky callback boy.
They might as well be filming on like a giant hand crank film camera. The kind where you gotta put a blanket over your head to even see the image. Troy, aren't basketball players supposed to be good under pressure? Especially the captain of the team. Seems like this whole movie we've seen nothing short of the psychological unraveling of Troy because he sang with a girl one time. We just had another team meeting, man, and we just wanted to say, we forgot about JJ Buckets Jenkins, class of 1984. Does that change your mind? Yeah, this is very uncomfortable. Can we get Drew Seeley in here, please? You might make the mistake like I did when I watched this as a kid of thinking this is kind of like a Romeo and Juliet story about Troy and Gabriella. And it is a Romeo and Juliet story, but Gabriella is not Juliet. Juliet is just the musical.
Wish I could suit up and play alongside you.
Yeah, no shit. All I want in life is for you to be happy. While playing basketball, I am still demanding that.
Thanks, Coach. Dad.
Let's stick with Coach unless you win, all right? Sure. I get why everyone called her a freaky genius girl at her last school. I think she deserved it. She's like, oh, we can use a chemical reaction. I did this at my last school. We just have to make sure we don't make it as strong this time. That way, not as many people die. Not as many? So, I guess they all learned a valuable lesson, except, hang on, Sharpay, you did not learn a lesson. Get out of this song. Don't sing and dance with them like you learned a valuable lesson. Get out. If Gabriella dropped dead right now, you would dance on her grave. And that's High School Musical 1. Although he does occasionally post to Instagram to frantically proclaim the end is near, or post a brand deal. Every morning I wake up and I drink 6 bangs. So who did they get to fill in for him? It's Drew Seeley! Drew Seeley! I'm sure they advertised the fact that Zach wasn't going to be there and Drew would be in his place, but I have to imagine every concert, there were like 1 or 2 kids that were like, what the fuck? Zach looks different in person. When you might think it would be impossible for them to catch lightning in a bottle twice, but oh baby did they. What time is it? Sequel time. His eyes were already pretty blue in the first movie, but they're piercing in this film. It is scary. Get some contacts, you freak. And I hate to admit it, but he sounds pretty good. I'm sorry, Drew. Your services are no longer needed. The song ends, there's silence, and then Troy breaks away from the group to slide on the floor and say, yeah! Why does he do that? Now that the school year's over and basketball season isn't starting back up again for months, it's time for, you guessed it, basketball practice! Fake right, Troy, fake left. Take the ball uptown for a fancy dinner. Mr. Bolton's insanely long shorts. Dude is criminally insecure about his knees. He's like, he's the most popular guy in school, and I think I'm the most popular girl in school. In order to keep the conflict of this movie moving along, they have to make it seem like their job is really demanding, but they also have to toe the line of not making it seem like these kids are being abused in some way, because they are just kids. So some of the insane demands that their job is asking of them is just like, hey, can you show up to work on time and make sure you clock out at the end of your shift? And the entire student body of East High is like, we're in prison! They're not gonna pay us until we provide a service? What kind of dystopian universe is this?
Suddenly, I'm beginning to miss detention with Miss Darbus.
Yeah, I bet you are, you freak.
How did we get from the top of the world to the bottom of the heap?
You guys, you've been working for 30 minutes. This is a job. This is just what jobs are.
I don't recall you mentioning the boss is such a creep.
Okay, wait, hold on. What did he do to you? Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. If he's actually a creep, I take back everything I said.
So time flies when you're having fun.
I'm not really sure what prompts that reaction. They're like, you know, we could do a lot of great things for your future. We really want to help you, Troy. And he's like, I don't know. I'm getting the fuck out of here, guys. See ya. If that were Mr. Bolton there instead of Troy right now, he'd be barking like a dog. Oh, wait, Troy's dad is fixing up a car. Look, he has other hobbies. Good for him. Granted, he is propping up the hood of the car with a basketball, and there's more basketball and hoops in the background. And I do kind of feel like if we could see what he's working on, there would just be 5 basketballs where the engine is supposed to be, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it's a gift from the guys.
Typical high school jock, always doing cool spin dance moves.
It's a gift from the guys.
I love sports.
It's a gift from the guy.
I hate to say it, man, but he's gonna get crushed in college. He doesn't stand a chance. And not to mention, they definitely don't take singing breaks in the middle of practice. This song is great, but tell me why at the end of the song, Ryan and Chad are wearing each other's clothes. Because they don't ever address that. It's such a confusing part of the movie. Why did they change clothes? When did they get naked? Bro was cooking. Bro was, you know, I don't know what he was cooking, but bro was cooking something.
Her mom makes the best brownies in the entire world.
Yeah, I know. I've had them.
I've had them. I've had her fucking brownies. I like that was the thing that pissed him off. He was like, look, I can catch you romantically dancing with my girlfriend at sunset until the cows come home, but you touch her mom's fucking brownies? You're dead. We're fighting. And let's just say by the end of the fight, I'm gonna be wearing your clothes.
Blowing off your friends, missing dates. If that's you, it's good to know.
No.
Missing dates? Blowing off friends? This is nothing like the Troy I met last year, who blew off his friends and missed basketball to audition for the musical with great choreography. The fact that he's dancing across an open golf course that is currently in use. I don't know if his promotions that he got entitled him to have a dancing crisis on the golf course. No, I was just gonna stand on top of this mountain for the rest of the summer, actually. No one can be mad at me up here. And Gabriella's here! Why? And they were like, and we're all together in this one also. And the movie ends with Gabriella wooing several times while looking over at Troy for approval.
The High School Musical bonus soundtrack. You love High School Musical hits like Get Your Head in the Game. Well, now's your chance to own the extended soundtrack, featuring songs that didn't quite make the final cut, like Coach Bolton's Crisis. What's up, guys? I'm 16. I'm a new player on the basketball team. I'm really excited to play. Now, Mr. Bolton, we know it's you. And Gabriella's on the news. A little boy drowned in the pool. Oh no. A little boy drowned in the pool. Where was the lifeguard? Having a picnic. And a preview of the finale song from High School Musical 3. We're all friends together with each other. We're all together at the end again, and we're friends. We're still friends and classmates. We go to school together. We learned a lesson, and now we're gonna switch clothes.
I was much too embarrassed to ask my friends if they would go see a High School Musical movie in theaters with me. So I decided it would be way less embarrassing if I waited until I was 30 years old to watch it for the first time in front of millions of people. Whoa, Mr. Bolton rocking a middle part. That's new. This is the last time to make Dad proud. If I don't, then he never will be.
You were in my room?
Whoa. Yeah, I just took a picture.
Yeah, just took a picture of your room, man. He's a secret agent for the IRS. He's like, how did your family get so rich? I sense a conflict in the movie. Troy's going to University of Albuquerque to play basketball, and Gabriella is going to learn how to create the singularity at Stanford. They like challenge themselves to make a song with no dancing in this one. Oop, now he's up. Oh, that was it. That was the whole dance. Nah, it doesn't work with this song.
Mr. Troy Bolton.
What?
What? Since when does that guy have a evil cackle? I mean, I was surprised too, but that guy threw his head back and squealed. Is University of Albuquerque like a really good school for basketball? Meanwhile, Gabriella's going to Stanford, Sharpay's going to Juilliard, and they're like, I don't know, we can go play basketball down the street. For the record, the reason I've never heard of the University of Albuquerque is because it's a Catholic liberal arts school that actually, closed in 1986.
Imagine having everything.
Jeez, that song started so abruptly. No intro, no build up. It's kind of scary. Oh, this is a look into some kind of strange alternate future where Troy chose neither basketball or Juilliard and became a stalker. I want that to be how this movie ends. Troy choosing between two incredible futures, and instead he just throws his life away. It's like, I can't decide. I don't fucking know. Did she say she's never been asked to prom? What about last year? They were dating last year. Troy didn't want to go to prom with her. His dad was probably making him run basketball drills. The only place you're going, Troy, is downtown with the ball. Make sure you bring the ball. They're really setting us up for heartbreak, I feel. And also just spending like an unnecessary amount of time being like, these two are in love, okay? Don't forget that they're in love. That way, when whatever happens, we're gonna all be sad, all right? So that way, when Troy picks U of A and Gabriella gets hit by a bus, it's gonna be sad. Just a little hazing. Troy is not better than doing some hazing.
I was just making some snacks inside. Are you guys hungry?
Only if it's your brownies.
I've had them.
Bring those out here.
You'll be dancing with yourself.
He's like, okay. I wasn't inviting you. I'm gonna ask Miss Darbus.
I think this tux is too baggy, too tight, it makes me look weird.
Yeah, this movie's kind of funny, man. Makes me look weird. I like that they're like, should I wear plaid or ruffles or a really old suit? And it's like, no, you should wear, just go to Men's Warehouse and ask for a prom tuxedo. Should I wear the ugliest thing that you've ever seen? This reminds me of when I was a senior in high school and I was getting ready to go for prom, and I sang this song called It's Gonna Be the Night to Remember, and me and all my boys got dressed up in weird suits and danced around on the stage. This is kind of just like that, actually. Yeah, I remember that, because they used to talk about that in all the other movies, how they used to come to the junkyard. Finally, the boys are back at the junkyard. So, whoa, the junk men who live in the junkyard are here. What's going on? Why do I always have to make sense? Why can't sometimes I just say, the only dad to ever be pissed off that his son is getting considered for a scholarship at one of the most prestigious colleges in the country. Painful basketball time to scream and shoot some hoops. I like that little pouty dance up the stairs. Okay, Troy, for this one, you're a pouty toddler. Now you're a crab. Man, he wasn't kidding. He was really gonna scream. They made the Mr. Beast logo. This man is the real-life Troy Bolton, and that might be the least interesting thing about him.